Thank you, Howard. And George, I don't think we have to wonder why you're here. So you're probably looking for an opportunity to talk to Muhammad about a rematch.
Right, that's the whole purpose coming down here. We were supposed to be fighting in September, but all of a sudden he got out of that, so I came down here to make sure that he's saying he couldn't find me, so I'm here for sure. We can make a fight, and he can take any end of it. I want to get him into the ring because, you know, with Ron Lyles, that's enough of the almost championship fights. When I'm around, I'm the best fighter around. I should be getting the recognition that I'm supposed to get. He should be getting the recognition that he's supposed to get by fighting the best. You know, the fluky thing that happened in Africa, but I'm ready to go back in all again. I know I can do it. I got the stuff to do it with.
Well, you look in great shape, George. Any thoughts on Vic Galindez? I know you just commenting. You've heard a lot about him.
Yeah, I heard. You know, he's punching. You can see he punches like a heavyweight, and he had an opportunity to beat Lynn Hutchins, who I figure is really one of the best light heavyweights in the world. So he's got the credentials to beat anybody.
Thank you, George. Back to you, Howard.
Okay, Gifford. George Foreman, who did nothing to build up his chances for an Ali rematch with that frightful exhibition against the farcical Five in Toronto a few weeks back. But his words about Galindez, you agree with that. Galindez does punch like a heavyweight. This is fourth round action. Galindez in the white trunks, and in the red trunks, young Ray Elson of Brooklyn. Now being cautioned by the referee, Charlie Roth, to keep them up. This is fourth round action, Galindez against Elson. Galindez assuming command in the second and third rounds after a relatively even first round. Elson trying to pound away at Galindez in the corner against the ropes, but not getting through. Galindez's cover up with in front of the face and the elbows in front of the body, effective. And then he comes in with a right counter that got in there. Galindez did. I must say, though, we're into the fourth round, and Elson, in view of his inexperience, is putting up a sturdier battle than I had anticipated. Beginning to pour into the arena in anticipation of the heavyweight title fight, Ali against Lyle. And Ali at 224.5 at the weigh-in. There's Muhammad Ali in the dressing room right now, obviously watching the contest. And with a smile across his face, I'm not in the out of shape the way I was for Chuck Wepner, he said in our talk today, and yet the weight is even higher than it was against Wepner. Seems to be inconsistent. Countdown for the end of round 4. Galindez did not damage Elson in this round as he did in the prior two.
Who wants to be treated like...
Back live at ringside, the Las Vegas Convention Center, round 5 of our semifinal bout for this evening. Victor Galindez of Argentina in the white trunks, Ray Elson of Brooklyn in the red. Galindez ahead in this fight. And one must be anticipating sooner or later as Elson tries to pour it on Galindez, but doesn't really land effectively, though he is the aggressor. Then Elson got in a left. Promptly covers up. Ali would tell Elson that he's in danger of using himself up, pouring punches into a covered-up fighter who is using the ropes in a defensive posture. Elson does not discourage easily. Argentina has produced its share of great fighters through the decades, going all the way back to the 20s and the wild bull of the Pampas, Louis Firpo. Carlos Monzon, of course, a great middleweight. After the end of this, the 5th round, I will hopefully have a conversation with Muhammad Ali as he sits in his dressing room getting prepared for his forthcoming title defense against Ron Lyle. When he fought in the Golden Gloves, as he began to learn to become a boxer. See the countdown of the clock at the bottom of your screen. 5th round action. And a better round for Elson than was the case in the prior 3. Is now using the left more. He hasn't been doing that in the earlier rounds to the same degree. Muhammad, do you read me?
Yes, sir. I always do.
Okay. You said you were in better shape for tonight's fight than you were against Wepner.
Well,
How do you account for the fact that you weighed for Wepner?
Well, because I had a nice breakfast before weigh-in. You gain 3 pounds just that easy, and I'll lose it. But the extra weight means nothing, Howard. I have a style, the rope-a-dope and the mirage. The rope-a-dope is when you lay in the corners, let the man punch himself to death, tell the people to watch out for it. And the mirage is when you get right in front of him in the center ring and cover up and just let him wail away. It makes him think he sees something he don't. So I'm introducing this to the boxing world tonight, the rope-a-dope and the mirage.
You are too much. What is this new tactic of yours, naming the time within a round when you'll do away with
I like to end the night in between 2 minutes and 35 and 38 seconds of the 8th round. Not saying, Howard, I'm always exactly right, but most of the time I am. But with this new rope-a-dope, by round 8, this man will be so tired.
Okay, thanks.
So watch the rope-a-dope.
We'll watch the rope-a-dope and the mirage. Well, there's a young lovely who was once Miss Alabama, Miss Ann Fowler. We're in 6th round action now. Galindez in the white trunks, Elson in the red. And Elson hanging in there, staggered in the 3rd. And for that matter, as early as the 2nd, after an even 1st round. But not knocked down, and trying to be the aggressor, and going against a stalwart opponent. That Elson swings wildly and does not connect, whereas the quick counterpunches of Galindez get in frequently, and they accumulate damage on the opponent. Once again, the scoring is done on a 5-point must system by 3 judges. In this case, Lou Tappett, Buddy Basilico, and Hal Miller. The referee has no voice in the scoring. The referee here is Charlie Roth. As the action slows somewhat, a reminder of what ABC Sports has brought to you and will be bringing to you in the next few months, weeks. What a month it's been, really, and will be for ABC Sports. You saw the Kentucky Derby May 5th. Tonight, you'll see Ali against Lyle for the heavyweight title. Tomorrow and Sunday, the Indy time. Then the following Sunday, May 25th, the Indy 500 race in prime time. And then in June, on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, the U.S. Open Golf Championship from Medina Country Club just outside of Chicago, Illinois. That's ABC Sports. Exclusive. This is sixth round action, live from the Las Vegas Convention Center. Galindez caught Elson in that exchange as Elson's body was swung around. Elson's got a lot of courage. He can't penetrate Galindez's defenses.